Hello everyone, this is Sharon Creations by Carrie. It's Carrie, hope you're doing well. Tonight I played with some mica powders to make mica powder spray. And I have a ton of mica powders, so I wanted to use them, and hopefully the spray is better than just the rub on to the paper, because I can't seem to get it to stick very well. And it rubs off on my fingers. And so I went on YouTube looking up how to make them. And I came across this channel. It's called Create with Scrimping Mommy, and her name's Amanda. Scrimping is Scrimping. So it's really simple. She has some beautiful things on her page or her channel, and I definitely am going to do some deep diving into her channel. I told her that I was going to share with you all because many of us struggle with wanting to even work with mica powder because it's messy. And it's not very pleasant to hand a card to somebody who, when they touch it, ends up with mica powder on their fingers. And from what I understand, hairspray, you spray the card top with hairspray, it's supposed to keep it from coming up. I have not tried that yet. There was one thing I wanted to show you, not related to this, but if you had seen my card video before this one, I put the 3D tape, double-sided tape around the edge. So now my card looks even better. Very proud of this one. You're probably going to hear some animals. And you're probably going to hear my husband. But I think it turned out really well, and it looks even better than it did before. So I just took my Cricut tool, pried up the glue, pried up the double-sided tape, and loaded it on. And it looks really nice. Back to the mica powder. So when I was playing with my mica powders, because I was trying to figure out what colors were actually what. Because if you look at it, you think you know the color until you mix it, and then you don't. And then when you do it in a paste, it looks different than even when you spray it. So we've been doing hours of the rabbit hole on this. And from me putting it on my glass and spraying some water, and mixing it, it was to me testing to what colors they were actually. And so instead of just cleaning up a big puddle of color, I mashed down some cardstock. It does come off, so I think I have hairspray. It's been so long. But I'm gonna test out the hairspray. The paper's not quite dry, but I'm gonna test out the hairspray technique and see if that works. I think I have a spray seal, but I'm not sure. I have so many crafts that I don't even remember what I have half the time. But these are the colors, and you shake side to side. She said, don't shake up and down. And we can't even see it. Let me shake on to the side. But it actually can't even see it myself. Can't even see the pearlesque. It's really hard to see the pearlesque. That one's hard to tell. This one you can see the pearl color in it more. Maybe. I can see it quite clear in this one. But I got a 10 pack of these spray bottles, and I have, I believe, 20 mica powders. So I picked 10, and I also wrote on the bottles so I knew what color they were. And then I also used the stickers that come with your envelope and die set, or magnet set via dies. I also stuck the stickers on there. So she said, just take it like this, and that's how you mix so that you get a good mixture, because the mica powder settles on the bottom. As you can see, it settles there. So you have to tap it before you even use it. And so I will show you what she did. I saved one, the gold. And these are the items that you're going to need. You're going to need alcohol. I had 91%, and I think she used 71%. She had a glass marble, but the marbles I have were too big. I went digging into my bead stash and found some glass ones. So I've got my glass bead, I got my mica powder, I've got my alcohol, and she says to fill less than half, some tacky glue, and a funnel. So, and my little scooper. So she says to put some in and then test it, and then if it's not dark enough, you can add mica powder afterwards. It's messy, so just get ready to be able to have to clean up a mess. I tried doing this with a funnel, and it was worse. With this Timu mica powder, it's 7 to 10 scoops, and they're never the same scoop. So this is gonna be you testing what, what color you like, the depth of color you like. Lost count. Didn't realize it fit all the way in there. I'd have done this already, because I made a big mess. So if you don't have one of these little tiny spoons, then you have a tiny funnel. You could even use a popsicle stick if you happen to have a popsicle stick. Something that you can scoop. This is the hardest part, is getting mica powder in. I want this to be a dominant gold. I don't care if it's dark. I want it to be a striking gold. So you're probably gonna spill some. The dry mica powder comes up really good with paper towel, not a wet rag. Found that out. And then she says to add. Now she had 100 milliliter bottles. I have 30. However, she said she did 4 drops. I did 4 drops for my 30 milliliter. Um, this glue, which I probably have better glue, but this is the one I used. It doesn't seem to want to break up, and I didn't go digging for other glue, but there's she says a PVA glue, so in other words, a really good white glue or clay glue. And then drop your little glass bead in there, and then she says to fill, but not to the top. And it's just tap water. Nothing special about the water. And then you put your cap on. And you just tap it. Shake, tap. What she said, she said no one told her how much glue. She just did trial and error. She watched a ton of videos and did the what worked and what didn't work and put it together, and she came up with this concoction. um, so I need to clean this up because we're gonna test the color. Oh, darn, I didn't bring a good piece of paper. I made a box and lined it with wax paper. That's how she did her tests. I think I'm just gonna throw this in there. I will show you my test sample of the spray bottles that I have already used or already made. Whew. The one thing I do not like is the fact that you smell the alcohol. So I don't know if it's because of the 90% that I have, because it's all I had. But here's what I have. There is the goal. Let me bring it down so you can see how pretty that is. Hopefully you can see how, oh yeah, that is Timu Mica Powders with Amanda's cocktail. So I'm excited because there's something that I've been struggling with, and a few of us wanted to. It still comes off. Does it come off when it's dry? Right, so I think that's what it is it needs to be dry. So I'm looking at, yes, thank you, Amanda. When it's dry, it does not come off. I am so excited because where it's still wet, you're going to get some coming up once it's dry. And this is just printer paper. So we have found success with a struggle. I am super excited. I hope that you all try this because it is awesome. One thing that I am not liking about these two Moo bottles is that when you spray, and I think even when you shake, it ends up more so when you spray though, is that you've got to clean the cap and you've got to clean the top of your spray bottle. Pretty messy. You got to make sure you keep these clean. And I think that's just either they're because they're Timu or because the liquid, which it shouldn't come up because it's a spray bottle. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but I think I want to spray this some more. Look at that, it's already quite partially dry already. It still comes up right now, but I'm super excited because this has been a challenge for me, and for at least one other person has been struggling with this. And I'm super excited that now I can actually use my mica powders. I can spray them on cardstock and cut out cut out dies and add them to cards and have this beautiful pearl color. So hope you like it. Go check out Create with Crimping Mommy. So let me see if you wanna screenshot that. There's the cocktail. And there is Amanda's hand cramp crimping. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Hit the buttons, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.